Minnesota now. I did grow up in New Jersey, as it led you to believe. The first 18 years, then almost the next 20 in Pennsylvania, in Bethlehem and Easton, Pennsylvania, before moving to Minnesota in 1996. I couldn't take the Pennsylvania winters anymore. So now we're looking at retirement communities in between Fairbanks and Point Barrow. Okay, so this I was trying to get home. It was a blizzard coming and going. It started out with an ice storm, which gave a nice coating to everything, and then the snow came down. On my way back home, it had turned into a ground blizzard, and I was driving along. I was in a rented minivan that did not have snow tires, and I was driving fairly carefully in the right-hand lane, and people were kind of whizzing by in the left, and more suitable vehicles for the conditions, and all of a sudden the van started to move sideways. I realized I was on solid ice. I was like, so I decided to get off of the interstate because I wanted to live. And the first few roads I turned up were completely drifted over with snow, so about that high. So I had to turn around. Eventually, I made it to a town. It turned out to be Mason City, Iowa, and I found a place to stay. And I found out afterwards that Mason City was the airport that Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper and Richie Valens flew out of after their last show in Clear Lake, Iowa in 1959. So I was glad I stayed. And this song came out of that experience, and it's called Hold Up in Mason City. Holed up in Mason City, waiting for the roads to clear. Said I'm home already. I gotta start again. Hold up in Mason City, take two. I'm holed up in Mason City, waiting for the roads to clear.
Second day of a blizzard. Second day of the blizzard.
Okay, we have a prompter. Okay, second day?
Winter isn't even here.
Okay, thank you. Hold up in Mason City, take three. I'm holed up in Mason City, waiting for the roads to clear. Second day of a blizzard, and winter isn't even here. I'm heading back on I-35. At this point I just wanna make it home alive. I'm holed up in Mason City, the weather isn't pretty tonight. I'm holed up in Mason City, waiting for my luck to change. Thought I'd be home already, but my plans are being rearranged. First day snow flew down from the sky. Now it's crossing the fields and it's drifting high. Sudden ice upon the highway, the car is blowing sideways, and I believe I'll seek some shelter. My face is helter-skelter and white. I moved over to the rumble strip. I'm driving with my flashers on. Every 10th of a mile, I'm slipping ever closer to gone. Ice blue highway, blue sky byway. Ice blue highway, blowing sideways. At the Big Bopper Diner, there's a bunch of stranded refugees.
Nobody's talking. Nobody's talking. Looking very eager to please.
At the Big Bopper Diner, there's a bunch of stranded refugees. And nobody's talking, they're looking very eager to please. In a booth I saw Buddy Holly's ghost, right into the girl he loved the most. I'm holed up in Mason City, the future isn't ready tonight. I'm holding up in Mason City, the future isn't ready tonight. Thanks very much. So that's not going to be on the list. Just put a line through that. Okay. I'd like to do a song I know now.